is a hazardous material.
Yeah, but everything... I don't agree with that. I understand.
Bullshit.
I know.
If you had to fix that smoky ass.
I understand.
If you had to fix that
but
smoky,
if my
grimy computer for a week,
didn't say
8 hours,
but
think about it as an employee.
But they're not going in their machine and pouring crap all over their machine.
Brennan, you have a computer for like a year.
How's that fair?
Grandpa's house. Have you seen his walls?
I don't care if his walls are yellow, but at the end of the day, if I have a warranty on the hardware and the hardware's not working, whether I smoke, whether I smell like BO, whether I work in a nuclear power plant and I come home and work on my computer.
How's it any different from like water damage?
You're pouring water on your machine.
But they're
not pouring cigarettes ashes on your machine.
Residue. It's like crap in there that's gooey.
So if you're a mechanic and you go to work and there's oil and you come home and you have oil on your fingers and you touch your computer and a little bit of oil seeps through, they're going to say no?
Here's the difference. A mechanic has the tools in shop to fix that stuff, and they're getting paid far more than the $8 minimum wage employee.
I don't care how much you make. Your salary has nothing to do with this argument. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
What if I'm a millionaire and I smoke cigarettes?
It's a hazardous area.
I don't smoke, but I don't agree with that at all. How's that fair?
It's a hazardous work environment, and that's what they're being compensated for.
So you work at a nuclear power plant, and
you get paid more because it's hazardous.
So if you get paid more, who cares? You're going to buy another Mac instead of them replacing it for you?
They're not paying the people enough, or they're looking down the road that they don't want to have to pay for these people's medical expenses because it's a dangerous material.
You mean people working in an Apple store?
Yes. It's like when you were at work.
No, then Apple has to change their warranty.
When you were at work and that thing fell on you.
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't part of your job.
No.
You should never have done that. And why did you?
I understand
because your work told you.
I understand that. Then either Apple has to up their service repair areas to have people wear special gloves and a mask if they have to, but that's that. Or they have to change their warranty and say, if you're a smoker or if there's this crap on your machine, we're not touching it.
See, and I think...
But it's too much of it's too broad. Nothing specific, so how do I know?
I don't really care what the consumer thinks.
What if you go in there as a non-smoker and they still turn you away?
As a business owner...
What are you going to do?
No.
You bring in your laptop and there's stuff on the inside, according to them.
They'll void your warranty. I've gotten pictures from readers with random watermarks on the inside of their motherboard, and it's never been in the rain, and they got turned away from their Apple Care.
Exactly, and I bet you they caused a huge uproar because they didn't do anything wrong. Yeah,
but they get that from.
What if you, as a non-smoker, go there and they turn you away because of hazardous materials? What are you going to say? You're not going to say, "Okay, I'm going to go buy a new laptop." You're going to say, "No, F that," and you're going to be contacting Apple customer care and working your way to the top.
Pretend you're their employees. You're going to be grateful in 10 years that you don't have nicotine addiction.
I understand that, but then Apple should be giving their employees that are working and fixing machines.
It should be written in Apple Care that hazardous materials such as smoking may cause damage or void your warranty. They need to know that beforehand.
Anyways, that's our stance on that
one. So this last thing we want to talk about this week is actually an emulator for the Mac to let you play old school DOS games. It's called Boxer. I thought it was pretty cool because it took me straight back to my childhood of playing Commander Keen. I think that was probably a little bit before your time.
Commander, yeah, that was before my time. The only emulators that I've ever used was back in the day was NES emulators. I don't know if that's legal, if I should be saying this.
Well, the emulator is legal if you own the game and stuff, but if you don't own it,
I don't. Anyways, let's not talk about that. I did not do anything. I did not use emulators.
I do not condone the use.
I plead the fifth. But yeah, so I haven't used it, so I couldn't really comment. Is it just old school DOS Microsoft games? Or
well, that's what DOS is, right? Like,
yeah,
it's mostly
not like
old
command
school
line.
Windows games that had to run through DOS. So like the original Doom, like back in the day before your time, I had to open up DOS and run games.
I did that.
Okay,
that was still part of my time. I remember doing that.
So like Doom, and there's an awesome game called like Navy SEAL that you'd have to load.
Remember that trucker game in school? Where you play command line and you're a truck driving across Canada, and if you drove too fast, you got a car accident, you had to pull over. Yes, you don't remember that game?
Oh, jeez. A game called Stunts, where you'd be like a stunt car and you'd set up like a stunt course and hit ramps and you do a loop to loop and shit.
Oh yeah, I do.
I think it's called Stunts or Stunts or something.
That wasn't just black and white though. That was like
no, I don't mean the games are black and white.
Yeah, I know.
But you had to go to DOS to load them.
Yeah, like I remember that game.
And
you're in a car or whatever. You could build your levels.
Yeah,
I remember that game.
Anyway, the Boxer kind of lets you play some of these games, and when you download it, they have a few of the old school games.
That's cool.
I guess if you went out and think on their site they provide a list of places you can get the ROMs for the emulator or whatever. But
Now,
it works
legal-
very, very well.
Legal issues.
I don't know. I don't really have a problem with it, and I don't really give a shit. I don't think if it's
care
legal
if
or
you have a
not.
problem. Well, you got to think about the viewers, right? If everyone goes out and downloads
Tethering
this,
my phone to my computer is technically illegal.
not anymore.
If I don't go and pay Rogers, it is. Fuck them. It's my phone. It's my computer, and they're
But
my
at
games.
the end of the day, I'm just asking: is it illegal?
I really don't know the legality of it.
Do you have to
I'm
pay
pretty
for
sure.
Boxer?
No, it's free. So they're not making money off it. No one's making money. The thing is usually what happens with these games is they get so old that they're unsupported anymore.
Yep.
And sometimes some companies just release it and say, do what you want with it.
Yeah.
We don't care. I have a feeling that might be what these games that they're giving you have done.
Okay.
Some of these games are starting to see second life on the iPhone. Like Doom was just re-released for the phone.
Yeah.
But so essentially what it is it's like giving your Mac the ability to run DOS,
old school
to
games.
run these games. I would be curious if you got like an old USB floppy now or whatever, and you popped in an old DOS game, if you could load it from
gosh,
because
that
the
would
DOS
be
prompt
awesome.
works. Like I can change directories and.
But how
do
many
whatever.
old floppies do you have lying around?
I don't, but I bet you our parents do.
Sitting in the basement or something?
Probably kicking it around. That'd be badass.
That would be fun to go back and play some of those games.
But you should check it out. It is free, and like I said, I'm pretty sure their site has a list of emulator links. Or not emulator, but ROM links or games that they've made available. There's another one called Scum VM, which is kind of similar. I'm pretty sure it's free, and it does a certain group of games. Like, I don't think they're old Sierra games. But blast from the past.
Sierra, oh wow.
But they have a few, like
Willy
King's
Beamish?
Quest, Willy Beamish. Holy crap. So check it out. It's free, and it's pretty cool, and it's fun to mess around. To play those old games, get some old memories.
Bring it back to childhood for sure.
Yeah, for sure.